Hi, welcome to Lab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're doing something a little special.
The Great Game Sell-Off.
Yes. So if you've been following us for the last year, you've heard all about how we are culling our collection and we're getting down to the top 100 that we want to keep in our collection and try to find a home for the other 500 or so games, right? So we've been only putting this off because life gets in the way and we have to prioritize things.
Yeah, we also have to dig all the boxes out of storage and find places to put them while we sell.
Yep.
So
and
it's been a process.
Rest assured, these games are inside a climate-controlled storage facility.
Yes.
Which is why we're trying to find a home for them now, because it's costing me a fortune to keep these games there, and it's not.
In good shape.
Yeah, to keep them in, and obviously in good condition, because they're made of cardboard. So in any case, we are getting rid of the first tranche.
Yes. Right? Tranche. Is that a word?
I'd say 1 of 10.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
If we do 50...
That's accurate.
Pretty smart,
yeah,
right?
I think that's pretty smart.
So this is our top 10 board game giveaway. So you wanted a top 10 list?
Our top 50. That's our top 500, right?
Yeah, top 500.
This is our top 500.
Actually, it's the bottom 500.
Number 450 to 500. This is the one of the only lists that you're going to get on this channel.
Yeah, it's probably...
The games we're getting away.
Yeah, well, selling. So here's the catch. So there's a couple of things going on here. We brought a few boxes of games home. We went through it, decided what we were going to keep, what we were going to give away, and what we're going to sell. Now, there's a logic to that. Games we want to keep. Obviously, we like them. They're going to fit in our top 100. But any games that go in the top 100 games have to come out. So there are games that were in our shelving that are actually going to go.
And I think as we bring more boxes back and we start going through more, we might actually be replacing some of the ones that we decided to keep this round.
Yeah, with other ones.
And they might be replaced by other ones. So we'll see what happens.
I don't remember what is still in storage, honestly.
Yeah.
What we do have is a stack of 50 games. Right? Doesn't sound like much, but it's much. Now, keep in mind, you're like, all right, what did you guys bring back? 3 boxes, 4 boxes. It's not, the boxes contain games that are, like we said, they're games we want to keep, games we want to sell, and games we want to give away.
Yeah.
So for every 50, for the 50 we have, we almost another 50 we're giving away.
Right.
And this is where the patrons are going to make out. And those of you who aren't patrons, unfortunately, you're going to miss out on, right? Because the reason why we've got these categories is that we are only selling games that we've purchased.
Yes.
Or traded for in the past. Not given to us as a review copy.
Right.
Not that we couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with us selling our review copies. That's kind of our payment for doing the work we did. We put hours into these videos.
Oh, yeah. Tons.
But it's just not something that we feel comfortable doing.
Yeah. And I think we end up, a lot of our games are review copies because we've kept them for such a long time because we're just like, well, I don't really know what to do with this. So, but now we've got a really cool flow on our Patreon where we're giving away a lot of games. A lot of them are in shrink from publishers that are giving them to us to give away.
Right.
But we thought, hey, why not have a little more fun and give away even more stuff.
Right. So we are going to up the pace of giveaways. We're probably going to do it sometime in the next couple of days. But what we're doing is we typically every month we give away 1 to 2. Last few months it's been a couple of games, but we've given 1 to 2 new and shrink games.
Yeah.
In fact, we've opened the giveaways up to our lowest tier patrons.
Yes.
Based on the games we're giving away. If we're giving away a bigger box game that's a little more premium, that's going to go to a premium patron. Obviously, the gift is going to match the patron level.
Yeah. Right.
But if you are, we're not even calling it a gift, the game, right? Because it's a giveaway. It's not a gift. It's just like, hey, these are, we're sending these out
to
to
a random gift.
Patrons. Yeah, here's a random gift that's going to show up, right? Like it or not. But you've got the games that we're giving away to the big patrons, our top tier $10 level. They're getting $50, $60, $70, $80 games, right? These are premium games. The $20-ish games are going to go out to the $3 patrons, right? Because why not get some fun too, right?
Yeah,
but this is where it gets even better, right, for our patrons. Every review copy we are not keeping. We're talking some good stuff in here. There's some good games. I'm not even going to tell you guys what games they are because we're just going to give them away.
Yeah.
And you know who's going to know what games they are? The patrons who get them. Because we're opening this up. These giveaways are going to go to all the patrons, $3 and up.
Yep.
They're all going to go in the drawings, and we're going to start giving them away probably
Well, this month for sure. Probably next
maybe one a week.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
At least.
I know,
Maybe two in some months,
yeah.
right? We're going to just get crazy with the giveaways because I'm looking at the stack over here. It's probably about 50 games.
Yeah.
That have to go.
Yeah.
They're blocking our fireplace.
And what we'll do is, because I know you get so excited when we get on these videos and you start making promises.
I do.
We're going to talk and...
Because it keeps us
I know.
true to the promise.
I know. We'll put all the details and everything in the description of the video and also in our Patreons where you get the most up-to-date stuff.
Yeah.
Because we do kind of move stuff around as, as things flux and things work and things don't work. One of the things I know that we are restricting is it will be, I think, for U.S. only.
U.S. only, yeah.
We have had a couple of like mailing stuff overseas, and it's like extremely cost prohibitive.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
It is just...
That being said...
It takes forever.
If you are in the local area to southern New Jersey / Philadelphia area, I mean, or if you're not and you feel like you want to cart yourself across the country to come pick up some games, then you could save yourself some shipping too. And if you are from overseas, then I mean that could be one way. That
if you're in the States, or if you want to pick up the shipping.
Yep.
We're happy to ship it out to you. But we're just not going to foot that bill because it's just way too expensive. So United States, even California is kind of expensive, to be honest. If we're shipping across the country, anything on the East Coast is like dirt cheap. But if you're on the East Coast, you should come pick your stuff up. Right? Because what we're doing here is we're going to show you all 50 games. We're going to bring them up to the table. This is the game we're getting rid of.
The ones we're selling.
We're selling. Yeah. So the giveaways aside, that part's done. That's a patron only thing. They'll get more.
Just head over to Patreon and you'll have all the information.
They're going to get all that information. So very exciting for you guys. The games for sale. This is the big one. Now, we are going to list these up on the Board Game Nexus where you can go and actually just buy it from the website.
Yeah.
You'll see it's in our shop.
Yeah.
And it'll be at the price we want. And it'll even calculate and do the shipping for you. Like it does all that. So that's the easy way to do this. But there's really no negotiation.
Right.
The price is what it is.
Right.
Now, we know there's a lot of you out there who are being penny wise. And you're being very frugal about your purchases these days because economy, gas, eggs, milk, like
it's expensive.
Everything costs a fortune. So if you want to maintain this hobby and grow your collection, you got to look for the bargains, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we are going to offer bundles. Now, here's the catch. This is under a time challenge, basically, because the sooner you watch this video, the better shot you're going to have.
You should tell them how they get the bundles, though.
Well, the bundles, they're not pre-made bundles. The bundles are by watching this video. Yeah. Writing your own little list down, or we'll have it in the notes. Yeah. Yeah. And then telling us what games you want to buy.
Basically, you make us an offer. That's what's happening.
Make me an offer I can't refuse. I'm like the Godfather. So
can I make that the title screen?
You can call it that. Yeah, but then it might be misleading. But make us an offer on whatever games you want. And these are for sale games. I mean, we're talking like there's a copy of Too Many Bones in here with like 3 of the character upgrades. This thing's been played like 4 times. Right. It's all like premium stuff, premium chips, the whole 9 yards. Right. I don't want it. I don't play it. Right. I want to sell it. Yeah. So obviously I'm not going to take $10 for that. Like that's multiple hundreds of dollars that game. But you'll see that come out. Plus there's a lot of other good stuff too that you're going to want to be interested in, right? So we want a fair price for this stuff. If we wanted to get $5 a game, we'd go sell it to our used game store down the street.
Who wanted to give us like $82 for like 40 games.
Yeah, like who wanted to give us like practically $5 a game. It was I think it averaged around that much, and I'm like, dude, there's like $80 games in this pack. Yeah. That I'd be willing to settle for like $30, $40, $50, like depending. But like I said, the condition of these games varies. They're mostly brand newish, and there's just some who get boxware just from being on the shelf.
And we're going to go through each of them.
Yeah, you'll see.
Right?
Them.
So you'll see kind of what condition they're in and all of that. This is sort of it's like one big ad for all of our games.
Yeah, but we're going to do this series at least, I'd say, hopefully, no more than 10 times. We'll say that much.
That's a lot of times.
It's a lot of times to get in front of you guys. And I'm hoping we get it done in like 4 or 5 videos, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because we still have to go. I have to go back to storage. I've got to pack up another couple of boxes and bring them back here and then unpack the boxes. Yep. So it's just And we only have so much room, so we've got to make sure we get rid of this load before we bring
this one has to like kind of go.
So we need you guys to move fast. The Patreon games we'll take care of. Those are going to go out the door.
Right.
I've got a stack of empty boxes.
It's like I'm looking
to fill with games and get out. So here we go. So
okay,
I'm going to go and start bringing games over, and we're just going to talk about. We're going to show you what game we're selling.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit. We'll actually give you some reasons maybe why we're not keeping it.
We'll see how.
While you're doing that, I'll explain. You can go.
All right, go ahead.
While you're doing that, I will explain also that we're getting rid of some of these games, but that does not mean that we don't necessarily like the games, that they're not good games. They're just not good fits for us where we're at right now. And again, if you've been watching us for a while, you know that we've had, it's been an eventful like 9 years or so that we've been doing this. So it's kind of a refresh for us to look at our collection and go, okay, what are we really, honestly, with a bunch of kids and jobs and not that much time, what are we really going to pull out and play? And what might we be okay with? I feel like you're casting a shadow on the table now. Okay. It's so funny. But like, honestly, what are we going to really get out to the table and play? And which of these games might find a better home with somebody else that will love them or try them, for a cheaper price than buying
trade
a brand
them to
new.
somebody else who wants that game. Yeah, it just goes.
Seriously, this could be like trade bait.
It could be trade bait.
Yeah.
So what? I have a huge stack I just threw over here. It's probably casting a shadow on me.
There's so many. We're gonna be here all night.
We got. That's why I'm saying 2-3 words and we're moving on. Right.
All
okay. First game. This is called Pioneer Days. This is by TMG, who no longer exists, by the way.
Exactly, I know.
It's a Western game, kind of like
game.
Western Trailish game. I do enjoy it. I'll be honest with you.
It's a good game.
But this comes down to, out of our collections, this one we're going to pull out and play a lot, and the answer is just no.
Yeah. 2017. Great.
It's got to be. The games we're keeping are games we both love to play.
Yeah.
I enjoy this more than she does, so.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm like not a pioneer.
But that one's in really, really.
It's really good shape. I think we only played it a handful of times.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3 times.
I never reviewed it.
Yep. Kepler 3042.
Oh yeah.
By Renegade.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this game.
We played this a long time ago.
We did, and it was okay for us, but I think we played it around the same time. Maybe we played like Gaia Project or something, or some other stuff that was like I was just kind of over space at that time. Also, really good shape.
Yeah, this one looks like it's in mint condition. I like to open them up just to make sure what's in there is the real deal. Like I said, we open up so many games, and this thing's like perfectly preserved.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
And plastic, a lot of extra plastic bags in there too. So great shape. Next one we actually had a lot of fun with.
Aw, I love this game.
Fog of Love.
I wanted to pull this out and play it the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, on Valentine's Day.
Well, one of you has an opportunity to own this copy.
I won't play Pioneer Days. He won't play that. So.
Yeah, there you go. So there's a balance here. And so we both have to love the game.
Right, that's the thing. So Fog of Love, if you're not familiar with this, maybe you missed this in you just got into gaming and you're like, what is that? Yeah. This is a game where basically you are 2 people that have you're in a relationship and you're playing cards to try and balance each other's emotional status, kind of. But it's kind of cute because you build your character at the beginning based on these random cards that you get. And I just remember I think our playthrough of this is up and you can watch it, but your guy was he had it was and I love your, and then you pick the card up and it's jiggly legs.
It was jiggly legs for sure.
It was so funny. We laughed so hard. Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, so that's Fog of Love, mint condition. That's really good. Cascadia, or as I like to
Allie's
call it.
Allie's gonna murder us for this.
I call it Cascadia.
Yeah.
Just because it sounds so ethnic. That's great. All right, I'm trying to. This game has never been played in this household.
Yeah, because it is actually not even punched.
Yep.
Isn't
so this
terrible?
is.
It's a crime.
The shrink is off. We opened it up.
Yep.
I looked at it and I was like, I don't know. This is brand new. This game is brand new.
Yeah, I think for us right now, we were like, well, do we punch it and play it, or do we just sell it in its current state and maybe play it again sometime when it's at a con?
Yeah, somebody. I tell you what, if anyone out there is in love with this game, convince me.
Yeah.
With your copy.
Well, and I think it's definitely a lighter game. It's a 10+ age. Yeah. So.
Got enough of those.
Yeah.
All right, Harry Potter.
Oh, I love this game.
Hogwarts, but you love every game. This is why we owned 600 games for years, and now we're just trying to find new homes You know, we just took in all the strays.
I know we did.
Yeah, now we're like living.
This is so fun though. This is actually one of my like favorite
It's a cool game.
Games. We have played this one more than a few times.
Yeah, it always makes me a little sad when we get rid of a cool game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
it's sad, but if you know what?
Well, we'll see. Maybe nobody buys it. Maybe nobody wants it, and then it's ours.
At a certain point we'll be like, you know what? It was sold.
Yeah, it was sold
to me.
To Frances. Yeah. She was the highest bidder.
For $0.
For $0. For I snuck down and kept it out of the box.
Yep. The Great Dinosaur Rush. Why is that funny?
Oh, what will we dig up next?
Yeah. So this one looks like it's in really good shape.
Yeah, this is a cool one too, actually.
All the stuff.
This is
bones.
This is another game that's good for like younger players, I think too. You're digging up bones, like so you're going out
fossils,
and like your fossils, they're bones, but I guess they're fossils.
They're fossils. They're not actually bones at this point.
But you're digging them up and trying to put together a dinosaur, and it's behind this sheet, and so you all have to like reveal what kind of dinosaur you built, and you get points based on all the bones. You're moving right on along.
There's too many bones. I'm moving along. Yeah, we don't have time for this.
I know.
I've got
I could just talk
stacks of
about
games
these
to bring
games
over.
all day.
This here is it's very messy inside this case. I'll have to tidy this up a bit. But it'll all be tidied before these go out the door.
Yes.
But
Dice Forge.
Dice Forge, yeah.
Another neat game. So the little gimmick here is that you actually forge your own dice, meaning you upgrade your dice into more powerful dice that get you more resources by popping these things off. And this is the reason why we are getting rid of it. Well, I'm better at it now.
Why is that?
I remember we picked this up at a con one year, and like these things are like,
oh yeah, they were pretty tough.
Pop these things off. They were like, so this one's broken in, but still barely played.
Barely played, yeah.
And a lot of fun. It's just about upgrading your dice, really. It's just a light fun game. There you go.
All right. Yes, you'll enjoy it once you're the proud owner of Dice Forge.
Of Dice Forge.
And one more. Finally.
This one's gonna make me sad.
Why?
Well, I bought this because we were married in Cape May.
We were. So sharing our joyous memory of Cape May and our marriage, and build the city of Cape May in Jersey.
Yeah.
It's in great shape. It's been played like once or twice.
Just also lighter.
Yeah.
You're just kind of going through Cape May and building buildings, and you're getting points based on where you built your buildings. And that's pretty much it. So easy enough. You'll learn it. You'll love it.
I'll hand you a game to talk about.
Okay. You sure about that?
Yep.
All right. We have Taverns of Tiefenthal. Another really fun game. This is like you're basically building you're building a tavern. You're inviting in all of the people to your tavern, and you're feeding them lots of beer and goodies. We do have a playthrough on this one, so we did review this game, so you can go watch that if you want to learn more. But nice. Euro-y, lighter. I would say like lighter Euro-y strategy game. Lots of fun. Really cool theme. Yeah, I'm down with all the beer and tavern type games. So.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yep, and it's Man vs. Meeple approved.
Oh wow, then it must be good.
It must be good. All right, what's the next one? This guy? Yeah. Okay. We have the original Great Western Trail, not the Grand Western Trail. Great Western Trail. This is the Stronghold version by Alexander Pfister. It actually might not be the original.
That is OG.
Is it the original one? I know it's not the new. It's not the new print, obviously.
This is the OG version.
But if you know,
a piece of history.
Own a piece of history with Great Western Trail by Stronghold Games. I personally found nothing wrong with this version. I know that people had issues with it, and I guess now it's got a reprint. I haven't played the new version.
Ours is special though.
Ours is special. It's the Great Designer Series.
No, that's not.
Why is it special?
It's special
because it is special. Yes.
See, I see the beauty in some things where she doesn't.
I do. I see the beauty in it.
Look, it even has a score pad with our last scores on there.
Oh, there you go.
Terrible. But we have a friend, Pete, who owns a company called Board Game Boost.
Yes.
And the Board Game Boost creates these acrylic
overlays,
double layered overlays, because these player boards were so cheaply made.
They were like this.
But these are custom made, and we were like the first ones to get them because he.
Well, back when Pete was starting the Board Game
out,
Boost and got his laser cutter, he would kind of tap us for any new games we were getting that had overlays as crappy as that.
Yep.
And he would make
custom
little
and
overlays.
that's why he made a fortune.
There you go. And now he's...
and we like to support our local small businesses.
Yes.
But you will get upgraded acrylic overlays.
Yeah,
very
Nice.
phenomenal. All right, that's that one.
All right, this one?
Yeah.
All right, Reworld. And I have to be honest.
You don't remember it.
Oh,
you were flying ship parts to the new world.
Okay,
and then
yes.
you were turning them into other things.
Yeah, basically you take your ship. Well, you guys can't see this. You're taking stuff. You're drafting stuff to your ship, and then you're flipping that ship part over and like turning it into something on the planet or something.
Yeah, it's how you're basically colonizing the world.
Yeah.
But it's Wolfgang Kramer and Michael Kiesling. It was a pretty good game.
This is a really good game, and I think this is the Egertspiel version. So I don't even know if you can get. I don't know if you can get that in here.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. This could be a gem.
Yeah, this could be one of those hidden gems.
Hidden gems.
I got this as a trade.
Yeah.
It's still in great condition. Mm-hmm. I only know that because the bags are labeled.
Yeah.
And I never labeled it. I'm not that good.
Bruno Fatucci's Citadels. This is a cool one. Very old game. I feel like I would go so far as to call this a classic. Mm-hmm. I really love this game.
It doesn't play well at 2.
It doesn't, and that's why we're getting rid of it.
Yep.
But basically, you're trying to... everybody has one of these Citadels, right?
No, you're a roll.
Whatever. And you're just trying to like put them all in order.
You have a special ability.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty neat.
I forget what it's about, but it's about... Basically, you're taking on the role of one of those medieval people.
It's so good. All right.
Yeah,
it's good, but not for
we
us.
played it a handful of times. That was the end of it.
This game, we did not like.
We played a demo of it.
We bought it at a con and then demoed it.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
Like backwards because somebody else had it, and we were like, "Oh, okay, let's play." And then we were like, "Well, we're probably never playing that again."
We thought it was going to be like
Mysterium,
and it's not. So, but you may know about it. You may like it. It's new and shrink.
Here, the thing is, it's definitely one that you have to play with more people.
Yeah, you need a bigger group.
You need a bigger group. With 2, it was just going to be goofy. So, here you go.
Small World of Warcraft. We played this once. Not a big Small World fan. I like World of Warcraft, so I got it. Mm-hmm. I don't like it enough to keep it.
Yeah.
That's not going.
That's not going. So I don't know why that's over here.
Because it was still in the pile.
I'll show you what it is anyway.
Yeah, I decided to keep this one.
Discoveries. You're not getting it.
Yeah, it takes place in the Lewis and Clark era as Lewis and Clark.
Yep.
But I also like Lewis and Clark, so I'm keeping the set.
Right.
Too Many Bones. This is.
I can go get some more games.
Yeah, this is the. Bring this back, please.
Yep.
This is the original Too Many Bones game that I kickstarted. Or I pre-ordered it. I didn't kickstart it, but it's got like these plastic cards and it's got a bazillion dice. But it does have more than the base gear locks. It has, I think, at least two or three. I think at least two more. I don't know if there's 3 more, but it's got all the. I didn't know if there were cheap poker chips in this one, or if that was an upgrade.
I think they were upgraded.
Yeah, these are definitely the upgraded ones. I'm just saying, I didn't know if they had, because I know Chip Theory does, like for Hoplomachus, it had like basic health chips and then upgraded health chips, which were more, it's like laser printed and they were like thicker quality. They're like poker chips rather. I'm sorry, these cards are so slick, they always fall out of this little compartment they put them in. And remember, these were in boxes, so they were shifted different directions. But I'm just trying to see what's in here. Yeah, so these are the premium health chips for sure. Premium monster tokens. But
this is one of those games that's like, it's actually really fun, but it's so punishing. I feel like every time we play, I get frustrated and I never want to play again.
Yep. So
I don't have time to learn this character.
That's the problem. Yeah, I have the gear locks I have Tink.
Excuse me.
Tink, Boomer. That's the map. Here's the sheet. I have more. So it's I have Boomer,
Picket.
Tink, Patches, Picket, and Tantrum. So there's 5. Comes with 5 heroes, which is a lot. So definitely make an offer on this one as I figure out what I want to price it at.
Yeah.
But if you come in with a good offer,
you can have it.
this bad boy's yours. All right. Too many dice.
It was like one warm day, and I'm like a mess.
All right.
Okay.
So that's all of that. Wow. Do you want to bring this back over there?
Okay. It's too big.
I'll start going through some
Too
games.
many bones.
There are too many bones. All right, so here we go. Moving on. Public Market. So this is a game about.
This is what we haven't been able to
Yeah.
play. It's a fishing game.
It's a fishing
fishery game.
You're running like a fish market at like a local pier or whatever.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good, and as a matter of fact, someone in the game store was like, "You guys would really love this game."
So we bought
And
it.
so we bought it, and then we never played it.
Never played it. So
Again, another one that we would love to play someday, but at the moment, it's still. I think even I don't know if you punched it or not.
I think it's punched. I think we went to play it and just
and
didn't
then we
have
just
time.
didn't. It was during.
Yeah,
it's
punched. But punched but never played.
Yeah.
We have a copy of Nusfjord from Uwe Rosenberg. Speaking of another fishery type game.
Yeah.
This box has a little bit of creasing on it, but not. It's
Yeah.
not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It's not broken or anything. It's just creased. Here's one that's in really, really brand new shape. We played this game twice.
Yep.
Did not like
Yeah.
it.
Here's our review for the Wolves.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
No,
I
not
thought it was
us.
just kind of a
It's
basic.
beautiful,
Beautiful
and
game.
I was really disappointed because we kind of like play. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is like kind of boring. We're all doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's like just.
It's area control.
Yeah, especially with
but
two
like
players.
light area control. So with two, it's just kind of it's just kind of goofy at 2.
I'm not that big on area control. Not when it's the core of the game.
Yeah, no. All right, here's another one that we didn't play. Another one that I really wanted to play.
Yeah.
Saw played several times, but just can't get it to the table. So it's yours if you want it.
Yeah.
In Shrink, Astra. And we also have a promo card pack because we bought it at a convention.
Yep.
So,
you
there
get
you go.
both. Make the best offer. Wormholes. This is
Oh, yeah.
new. Been punched, I believe.
Punch not played. That's another
Punch
one.
not played. We have so many. Actually, this is not
Not
punched.
punched. Not punched, not played.
Not played. So
Yeah.
this is brand new.
This is another like game store purchase.
That we were
Just
gonna
like, oh, yeah.
on a whim. You
like,
buy
had
it on a
nothing to buy,
whim.
and I was like, yeah, we'll try
You
that.
never play
Played
it. Don't even know what it's about, but it's about building wormholes.
I'm assuming it's about wormholes, but
Doing stuff. So if you want it, it's yours. Circadians First Light. We played this once. I played it solo. It's meh.
it's okay.
It's all right.
There you go. Not the most glowing review,
Didn't
but maybe
love it.
you've been looking for it. Maybe it's a game that you.
It's brand new.
wanted to
This
play.
is mint condition.
Yes.
Altiplano, not so much. This thing has got some box wear.
I think we actually
tear.
traded for that.
Yeah, this is a trade, so it's not hasn't been treated the best. It's been played,
Yeah.
so it's got some wear and tear on it. So this would be a nice like.
Another one that's just not as great at, I think at 2.
Yeah, I don't even remember it.
Well,
Why?
it's a long game.
It's a bag builder.
Yeah.
Like Orleans.
Yeah.
Some bag builders are worth playing.
Yeah.
Mosaic. Yeah, you can talk about that.
Okay, I'll
clean the
talk about
table.
this. So Mosaic, actually, I don't even think, did we did a review of this?
We did not.
We did not?
No.
See, I'll give you a big secret. If we don't review it on the channel, there's a good chance that we played it and we didn't like it. If we've mentioned we've played it, we haven't reviewed it. This one was one that we played it again. We kept not liking it. We kept trying to give it more chances. And then we just like never got around to filming it because we were like, I really just don't want to play that again. So I think it is a good game. Like there's a good game in there if you're into this kind of thing. But again, it just wasn't. I think we were looking for more of like a civilization builder at the time, and this is like says a story of civilization, but the theme's just not really there for us. It's, again, just more putting tiles on a map, area control type of thing. So maybe it's one you've been looking for, and it is an excellent shape, again, because we have played it several times, but not, not enough. Yeah. Actually, I will say, I said it's an excellent shape. It does have a little ding at the bottom of the box. It's right there.
Ding.
There you go. All right, what else we have? So Starship Captains. Cute game. It has an interesting mechanic where you have your workers and they kind of go through this like cooldown phase before you can use them again. Beyond that, it's a very light game. As far as space goes, we just had other space games I think we enjoyed more. There was a lot of hype on this one. I didn't really understand the hype. It was an okay game, but not something that we're gonna like bring out and play again. So 1 to 4 players, 12 plus, plays about 25 minutes per player. So it plays quick. Like I said, it's light. And it could be yours. Aquatica. Did we play this? I can't even remember. Did we play it like once? Oh, this is the one where you slide the cards up, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you slide the cards as you're going or something like that. It's a game about diving. You're diving for resources. All I could think about when we were playing with this is Oceanos, which is like a kid's game.
Yeah.
Not that it's the same. That's not like any kind of valuable review, but it's a Dice Tower Essential, so somebody
and you must have it.
And finally, Space Station Phoenix. Do you want to talk about this one? I'm trying to remember. It's another like space station.
Yeah, you're building a space station, and I think what you have is you've got a fleet of ships, is like your tableau, and you at some points have to convert those ship cards into parts of the station. Like it becomes the station. It's kind of whoa, that's like right in front of everybody.
Oh, sorry.
And you're giving away all the.
I'm sorry.
Giving away all the trade secrets.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yes. So it was a decent game, but it just wasn't quite up to what we wanted to play it again. So. Yeah. But it was fun.
I said, like, some of these are like, no, I just don't want to play that.
Yeah.
And others are like, kind of sad I'm getting rid of it, but it's not something we're playing right now.
Right. Clank in space. So this is basically Clank.
In space.
But you're in space. It's in. I think we bought this or we traded for it, but it's in. I would say it's in very good condition.
We bought it at a con.
I wouldn't say it's in mint condition.
Yeah.
But it's.
I just wasn't huge on Clank to begin with. I don't know why, but
I thought space would be a little better. Thematically, it was, but the game for me just wasn't.
Here's a good one.
Yeah. So this is this is the original Marvel Legendary that I had gotten a long time ago. I'm okay with the Legendary system. When Champions came out, that was where I was sold.
Yeah.
Looks like some of these cards are sleeved. I couldn't even tell you what's going on in this box, but I do know it has Paint the Town Red expansion mixed in. I used to like this game, like I said, until Champions came out, and that was the end of it. Like, Champions was the game I wanted this to be.
Right.
And it just wasn't for me. So I know there's people who love it.
You could be one of those people if you give it a chance.
I like it has Paint the Town Red, it has Dark City, and so it has 2 expansions and the core. So have at it. If you like Legendary, this is your chance to pick up a pretty good starter set with two of the early expansions.
Albion's Legacy.
Don't even know what this game's about.
I don't even remember.
Don't even know when we got it. I'll be honest with you, or when we got it. But
this game is actually from 2015, and yeah, I'll be honest. I think we definitely played it, but
this is the deluxe version.
I only know this game from it sitting on the shelf for 9 years.
It's
yeah, so we just
it's new and shrink.
Yeah, there you go.
Never played, so
you must have gotten that one.
I don't know how I got it, but
at some point.
Either way, it's a deluxe version. It's probably a Kickstarter version, to be honest.
Yeah, back when you were kickstarting
things.
Yeah,
when I was kickstarting things and don't remember.
Yeah. Golem.
Golem.
This is an interesting game.
I think we covered Golem.
So we did cover Golem, except the video was messed up and we never refilmed it.
Oh, really?
Really.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't remember.
I don't know. Now I'm going to have to go back and look. Yeah, I can't remember. I know the first take of it, like, our sound was messed up, and I cannot remember for the life of me if we refilmed it or not.
I don't know.
But it's a good game. It's a good game. It's a very dark key type of game. I don't know if you can see this or you can tell from the box. But, Yeah, it's a really kind of actually a really crunchy Euro. It's got this cool mechanic where you drop the little balls.
Oh, the marbles,
down
yeah.
The marbles go
that
down
was
the
in this game.
golem
That's right.
thing. And,
Yeah, it's decent.
which was interesting.
It
was okay.
It's a good game if you're into it.
It's got a big scary face on it though.
Yeah, I didn't love the theme.
Yeah, the theme was like okay. Fields of Green.
Yeah, this is a
Also
Tableau
a
Builder.
classic. Yeah.
This is classic Tableau Builder. You're building farms.
Yep, that's it. That's
it.
all you need to know. Yep.
Really good. I enjoyed it for what it was. Just don't have time to get to it. So this is in really good condition.
Yeah, actually, for considering it's like 2016.
Yeah, so
Game.
that game is in good shape.
Oh, this was an interesting one. This is another one we got, we played, we hoped we could do a review on it, and we just never got around to filming it. So, it's up for sale. Maybe we'll film it if we run out of other things to play, but it's Encyclopedia. And this is one that I know, like, Holy Grail Games is not even around anymore. I think they went out of business last year, so I don't know
So the price just
even if you will be able to get this anywhere else. But it's a good game. You're basically going around and trying to write, I guess, encyclopedia articles. So it's a set collection, worker placement type of, I think there's a little bit of area control. It's one of those. It's got a little bit of everything. But I'd consider it like a midweight. Beautiful art. Really kind of relaxing to sit and play. So I personally really like this game. I would say I love it, but I like it. Encyclopedia. What else we got? Okay. Terra Mystica. Another classic. One of those ones that I think we've been keeping around because it is kind of like a classic, but we just don't play it. We have Gaia Project, I think we enjoy better just from a theme standpoint, and we also have the new Terra Mystica, or whatever they call it, Terra Nova from Capstone, which is like a lighter version of Terra Mystica. So we're not really playing it. It needs to be sold. This is a 2012, and it could be yours. A little bit of just a little teeny bit of paper coming up on the box right there, but otherwise, did you want me to take this out, or? I promise you it's in good shape. All the pieces are there.
I think that was a trade.
Oh, was it a trade? That's why. I was like, all the boxes that are like a little messed up were probably trades.
Yep, so that's
Right.
Terra Mystica.
So Terra Mystica
And last from this stack.
Oh, Endless Winter.
Endless Winter.
Paleo Americans.
Yeah, this was a pretty popular game for a little while there.
Again, I just didn't understand like the
There's a lot
hype
going
about
on.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I do. It's
a pretty game.
light. It's really light.
It's
like
a light
lighter than I
game.
thought it was going to be.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty, and you might love it. You might really enjoy it. It's very pretty.
It's Stan Kardonsky, so a lot of his games, we do like his games. They're just not heavy, so they don't hit our heavy spot.
Right.
But they're deceivingly not heavy because they
that's
look
the
like
thing.
they should be very
They look
heavy.
like they should be heavy, and as you're learning the game, you're like, okay, cool, let's get some crunchy strategy going.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's one strategy, and we're all doing it. Okay.
Yeah, they're just doing it from a different
Right.
perspective.
So
it's in really great condition.
Really, really good shape.
There are 2 expansions, Rivers and Rafts, and Ancestors will have to go with it.
Yep.
These are new and shrink, so that's
Yep.
a great bonus to have.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Wow, you built a whole tower.
I did.
over
So
there.
you're gonna have to do the
How are we
cleanup
doing
now.
on the?
One more stack after
All
this.
right.
Pandemic Legacy Season 2.
Cool. Okay.
It was $64 brand new when we bought it.
Yeah.
So that is new and shrink.
Yeah.
Never played it. We played and beat Season 1.
We did.
We just didn't have the gas for Season 2.
Yep. We don't have the time or energy.
Don't know
for
if it's good.
any of
but
these.
Empires of the North. This is a Tableau Builder from Portal. Really enjoyable game.
It is fun.
People do prefer the 51st State game, which I think is just basically this, but in a post-apocalyptic world.
This one's cuter.
This one's cuter for sure. But it's still as cutthroaty because you are attacking each other's civilizations.
I think that's why I didn't like it
Yeah.
because it's like super cute. They almost look like little babies.
Yeah, but you end up like
But you're
fighting
really-
each other more than I care to be honest. So it doesn't really work for me. But you can have it. It could work for you. This is it's in really good shape, but it's the original Empires of the North.
Ooh, here we go.
Atelier, the painter studio.
Oh yeah.
Really good shape. You are artists. You are basically getting paints and collecting paintings.
It's like Bob Ross, but more classy.
But more classy, yeah. So this is in. It's been played like a couple of times. We did a video, I believe.
We did a video for Dice Tower actually.
Yeah.
For their I forget.
Oh, that's right.
Remember we did that, but we couldn't put it on our channel, so it is on the Dice Tower.
It's on the Dice Tower channel, but either way, that's Atelier, the Painter Studio. It's a neat little painting game.
What's happening with these ones under the table?
Those are ours. So
we're keeping those?
I ran out of room to put them, so those are our games.
Oh, you ended up keeping the Jaws of the Lion.
Oh, I did? Is that down there?
It's under there.
Oh, yeah, I did, because we have a campaign going.
Okay.
That's the only reason. The Dwarves is a game I kickstarted a long time ago. It's a limited edition. It also has the Saga expansion. It's only been played once.
Yeah.
This thing took like years to fulfill. It also has the New Heroes expansion. Took years to fulfill. And man, it was not everything I imagined it would be, but it was still a decent game, just not my type of game. It looks really cool. You play as dwarves. It's almost kind of like...
It's based on a novel?
Yeah, it is. So there's like some story. It's a Pegasus game. I don't even know if they publish anymore. Pegasus games. I think they do.
They do.
But they're like a non-US. Yeah, I think it's Pegasus Spiel. Like, this is Pegasus Games. Is like their US.
Which is like not a thing.
I guess they use it to do Kickstarter. But the game's been played twice. It's yours for the right price, folks. Excavation Earth.
Yes.
This is
another okay-ish game.
This is a TRCH game. Who, we like TRCH's designs early in our gaming world.
Yeah.
Passion. And now
you change. I think it's changed.
His stuff is just not for us, and maybe we changed or maybe he changed. I don't know, but we just...
Or a combination of both. This one, it's just a lot of... did we review it? Was this another one we did not review?
We did review it.
We did review it, okay. Yeah. This one was just very mathy. Like, there's a lot of bookkeeping that you have to... And Churchy's great with that. Like, I think he probably just, like, breathes math or something, because I don't. And there's a market that you have to manage on here that's, like... a little bit difficult to wrap your brain around, but for us it was like more thinky in the math and not so much the strategy. It was another one of those where you go to a place, you pick up a thing, you bring it back, you sell it to this guy. So less pick up and delivery, more math.
Not for us.
But still a good game. You might love it.
Yep. Atiwa, this is an Uwe Rosenberg game about bat poop. As you can tell, it's still in shrink, so it's brand new. Mm-hmm.
We bought it because it's Uwe. And then after
realize that we're not really playing Uwe games.
Well, the thing is, like we kept Caverno, we kept a lot of his older games, his classics. This newer stuff, like even Nusfjord, for us was just too light. Like it wasn't the Uwe that we grew up with.
Yeah. So just didn't work. Yeah. Between Two Cities is an early Stonemaier game. It's a city game, best with 3 players. Honestly, it's actually a 3-player game. Yeah. But
3 to 7.
Yeah.
Plays.
It's just about trying to build. You're contributing to 2 different cities, one on your right, one on your left. And
hence
so you have other players contributing to 2 different cities, and you score the city with the lowest score.
Right. So it's interesting, interesting little puzzle, but we don't do a lot of 3+ because there were only 2 of us.
And they did a mashup that was
between 2 castles.
Between 2 castles of Ludwig, right. Which is like I don't even know. I didn't think this game was popular enough to want to mash it with something else, but
there you go. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, it could be. Arkham Horror Final Hour. This is like a really light Arkham Horror game, co-op.
Yeah. There's not much to say about it.
Not much to say.
That's it.
Kraftwagen.
They had plenty of copies.
Yeah, it's an old 1800s first car designer.
It's kind of neat. Like I feel like this would be a good gift. If somebody in your life is into board games and also old cars, because it's kind of neat. It's just that old, like boring looking.
We're gonna build cars.
We're gonna build cars. See?
Yeah.
So you get to build all these little engines.
Little sportsters.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
You take them out on the track,
Mercedes-Benz
and you do
500.
It's a very.
You take them out on the track.
It's a very interesting, very enjoyable old historical car building and racing game.
Right.
Very cool. Just not for us.
Yeah, it includes the V6 expansion.
It sure
under
does.
the hood.
It's right under the hood. Cottage Garden. This is one of the Uwe tile placement games, you're building a garden. It's in.
Oh, I built myself right out of all these other games.
Yes,
we
you
gotta
did.
look at.
So
Hold
you
on
have
a
to start
second.
pulling
I'll
stuff
pull
out.
these off.
All the components are in there, looking good. So this game is in great shape. Maja Raja is a pretty big board game.
It's a very big game.
Big, I mean map-wise. It's got, I don't even know if you know what this is about, but you're like, I don't even remember, you're building like temples or something down this road.
Yeah.
And there's
that's
like
exactly what you're doing.
genies and stuff going on, and you're contributing to, there's a lot of like plastic parts in here
I know
too.
you guys can't see me, but you probably can't hear me either. I'll say this much. The theme just didn't really come through, and that's why we don't remember it.
She doesn't like any games in this theme.
That's, well...
Name one. There you go.
Well, I don't like that.
Name
Jaipur
one. You didn't like, she didn't like Jaipur, she doesn't like Kemet, she doesn't like...
Well, no, wait. I need to come back here and defend myself. I don't like Jaipur because you flooded the market with camels.
You just don't like Jaipur.
Kemet, I enjoyed while I was winning and turtling down, and I was almost ready to win. And then everybody else came in with all their special features that I can't study all your boards and figure out what you all do.
Special creatures. So we know asymmetric doesn't work for you in combat games. So you know,
Not if I
Root
can't
is
study
not your
them.
favorite. Okay.
Oh yeah, Root
so
This was cute.
This is a cute game. It's
Cute
a
game.
Euro. Has a cool little castle building.
It's another one that we
Church building.
I just feel like our collection has turned into a sea of mid-weight, okay Euros.
Yeah, and we
And
are.
this lands in there. It's not a bad game.
We're
but
trying
it's
to
not one we're gonna play.
refine that and have more crunchy, thinky, thematic Euros. I think that's where we're starting to go. All right, here you go. I'll let you take the next shift,
Okay, thank you, because I'm like
and I will bring over
I'm
the
like-
last stack.
I'm like business on the top and a
Yeah.
party on the bottom over here. You guys never get to see my filming pants. All right. We have Newton, which if you watched our review, you'll know I didn't love it. I think it's probably an okay game. I think this was one of those ones that we played it wrong, and I loved it with the way that we interpreted the rules. Then we went back, had to refilm it because we screwed up a rule, and the way that the rules were written, we didn't like it because I liked it my way. So maybe if you buy this, I'll include my house rules. There's a little bit of wear on the bottom of this board. Again, I think this was also a trade that we got, but that's it, Newton. What are you looking for?
I didn't realize that these are the last of them.
Yeah, you said the last pile. I brought the whole thing over.
That's it. This is
I
the
know.
last bit. So we only have 4 more.
Indian Summer and Spring Meadow. So you already saw that we had Cottage Garden over there.
Yep.
So maybe you're looking for the entire collection. Maybe you want to buy all 3.
Yep. And they're all in really good condition.
Send us an offer. Another great Western game. Get rid of all of our
Pioneers.
Western games.
Yeah, this one goes back.
Pioneers. This was a good one too. Actually, I think we picked this up and played it at a convention because I
did.
remember playing it there.
It's
with
a Queen's
someone.
game,
Yeah.
so you know we paid a premium.
We
for
did
it.
pay a penny for this game in 2017.
Yeah, we did.
2017 or 2018. But it's a cool like route building type of Euro. You're going around, you have to build your routes to pick up your stuff and your people. You've got these little like Conestoga wagons that you are employing as you go. And these are like your passengers, I think.
Yeah.
Like you're picking them up, delivering them to different
It was
places.
a decent game.
It was good. Yeah. Again, and I find with Queen games, I have the same feeling. Like Copenhagen, we played at the con that year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's good. It's not like $90 good.
Yeah, for not
but,
like
you know what I
$70,
mean?
$80.
Like
I'm
how many
like,
times am I really going to want to sit and
And
play
there's,
this?
there's
I don't
like
know.
just basic plastic in there, no insert.
Tapestry. The last game.
What's there to say?
Another civilization game that's not a civilization game.
Yeah, so I'm tired of all the civilization, not civilization games. So
Yeah.
this is copy 10,000.
275
Yeah.
out of 25,000. So this is the first printing of Tapestry. Again, you might love it. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's
Components
really
are
pretty.
Nice. And
Components
there's
are
a lot of
nice.
expansions that maybe they fix it. I don't know.
I don't know. We didn't give it a try.
Maybe they turned it into a game, I guess.
Don't think so.
Oh,
But
okay.
maybe.
But who knows?
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to manage all these different things, like your science and your tech and your exploration. But it just, for us, it never felt like you're actually doing those things. It was just push up this track, push up that track, push up that track, lay a bunch of civilization cards down that all came out at different times. Like, So it was really kind of weird. But we reviewed it, so you can go read our thoughts, or I guess watch our thoughts on that. I ended up in the middle of the table somehow.
All right, so let's.
So is that all of them? I guess,
that is everything.
Right?
So you got to see the first 50.
Okay.
There should be 50 in that list.
Yeah.
So we obviously have many more to go through.
Yeah, we do.
Love to see these go to some good homes. And we thought it'd make some good content for you all, at least to see what games we're getting rid of right now. Whether or not you buy them is up to you, obviously. But we're just going to list them on our website anyway. So hopefully people...
I know. I think it'd be it's super cool too to think that you all who watch and support the channel would be the ones that get the games.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be really neat. It would keep it in the family.
Yeah. Sign a little note.
Yeah. The box. So we'll put as much information as we possibly can down below in the notes so that you'll have all the information you need. I think we should even put the list in there.
The list in the box?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in the description?
In the description of the video.
Of course, so that you know.
So you know.
Yeah.
But otherwise, that's it. If you want to send an offer on any of these things, send us an email at antlabgames@gmail.com.
Yes.
First come, first serve.
Yeah. Yep. And we've got the boxes ready to go.
Yeah, and I think in the comments we'll mark games on the list off if they've been sold. We'll just mark them as sold.
Yeah, and then that way we can work with you guys one-on-one, email us, and we can figure out shipping, or if you guys want to meet up or drive over or whatever you want to do. We'll
play
make it happen.
But that's pretty much it. We thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. We'll see you next time.
All right, we'll see ya.